before we came on, Erin asked if I wanted to talk about what had happened to me this past week. And I said, look, we can't have a podcast if we're only going to talk about the good. And you and I have both been very vulnerable and for different reasons on here and talked about things that legally we're allowed to talk to about. Yeah. So this situation, really, I'll just get right into it and then we can get back to lighter things. But I was at the ranch. I got a text message in the morning that said my front door in LA had been, the alarm had went off at 12:15 at night. And I was like, that's weird. And so I checked my cameras, which and let me preface this whole thing with, I already have an issue with security because I had a stalker at my old house. I've been hacked. And security is paramount for me. So I spend a ridiculous amount of money feeling safe. I have a German Shepherd. I have a Husky. I mean, it's like, what else can I do to feel safe in my house? But the dogs were with me. And also I need to say this too, like, I'm not trying to play victim all the time. I hate victim mentality of like, oh, whatever, but security is paramount and feeling safe in your own home, whether it's who is in your home, we'll just say that, or who's outside your home trying to get in. So for me, and I don't need to explain this to you, we know how important it is to feel safe, as anyone should. But unfortunately, like our situations in life have put us in places where we get on edge about feeling secure. So anyway, so I check my cameras and sure enough, 2 guys running out my front door, bags in their hand. And I immediately started bawling and this like feeling in my stomach of like, holy, I've just been robbed. And now it's the panic of like trying to check the other cameras, the angles, and to expedite the specifics. 3 guys came over my back. They climbed. I have a big, huge, what's that fence? Like 15 feet or whatever it is. Yeah. Again, which I added to my house to feel secure. Fine, whatever. They climb over the fence and they broke the window. They went in the window. The alarms go off and they end up, these were professionals. They knew exactly how much time they had. They were only in there for 4 minutes. And I in like all these movies, the like robber movies, they're like, or Point Break, right? Where it's like they're bank robbers. It's like they know exactly how much time they have before police are deployed. And if you stay too long, that's when you get caught.
They've been doing this. You're not the first person. Out.
Yeah. I know. But my feeling was as I was talking to you on the phone, my first thing is, oh, is this targeted? Like, is this specifically about, is this me? Because then it brings up all of our PTSD with things of like, is this is this related to the stalker, related to the hacker, related to other people? So anyways, I was able to sort of like deduce or feel more comfortable in talking to the neighbors about like, this happens. I get it. I'm not the first or the last person. And it doesn't matter what area we live in, right? It can happen in Beverly Hills. It can happen in New York on, Madison Avenues. Like there's going to be break-ins all over the place. But I just, I'm just at that angry stage where here I am sitting in a house of a client of mine that is my 7th job, to work really hard, to buy things that are important to me, or to have a nice house, or to, I don't have a trust fund. I don't have parents that, are leaving me this big inheritance, and mom, dad, I love you. But like, we work for our things and we work really hard, and I have 7 jobs. And so to watch someone break into my house that I bought and destroy my stuff, steal my stuff, like they got away. They got a lot of They got a lot. My first ever, this is really trivial, and I'm going to be trivial for a second. My first ever Chanel bag that I bought was in Denver. I had no money. It was my first on-air job. And I remember taking myself to the Cherry Creek Mall, the Neiman Marcus, and I bought myself that bag. And I was really proud of myself that I could buy something like that. And they take it. Again, it's just a stupid purse. And it's a reminder, though, that really, and I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this because
it sucks. It sucks. People that do this suck and should be caught. And and the worst part about this, it's not about the Chanel bag. It's about feeling safe in your own home. And people that violate you and do this and get away. Yes. And the fact that our state is nuts now is
it's sad to me. It's like sad. That it's, and again, you're totally, it's not about Chanel. It's
It's not.
Sarah had bought me a purse for my birthday and like they stole that. Like people work really hard for things and someone gets to just go in 4 minutes and take all that from you and not be punished for it. And so I just think that, without getting political, it's like there's no deterrent. And the rates at which these are happening are more and more, but that's a different rabbit hole. And
it doesn't matter what you believe in politics wise. We're not getting on that tangent. No. It's just the fact that this is happening and we want to feel safe. Yeah. And I get it happens anywhere, but it's all of it. You've paid your dues in terms of not feeling safe, and enough is enough. It's just frustrating and it's upsetting and it's violating again.
Yeah. So exactly. So I think, and then it's this reminder too, that look, when it's all said and done, it's just stuff, but it's the principle that it's my stuff. And also they took my pillowcases off to load up with my If you want to rob me, bring your own bag. Okay. Don't take my nice pillowcases because those were Italian thread count. Okay. So I walk in and I was like, why are my pillows all over the place? Oh, I know, because you used my pillowcases to load up my And by the way, you guys, because the good stuff I hide and wasn't even around.